For 2 years, she drained my bank account, punished me every time I showed a spine, and when I finally ended it, she called the police with a story that never happened. What her own text messages revealed in front of a wedding crowd ended her for good. The first time I stood up for myself, she cried for 6 hours straight. The second time, she threatened to leave. By the third time, I'd learned to just go quiet and agree. That pattern ran our entire relationship. Vanessa needed me soft. When I was compliant, she was warm. When I pushed back even slightly, the punishment was swift and total. I spent 2 years being trained like that, and I didn't even see it happening. She also needed my money. I was covering rent, groceries, her car payment, her phone. She worked but somehow was always broke, and every time I raised it, she'd make it about my lack of generosity. I kept making excuses. I told myself she was going through a hard stretch. The stretch lasted 2 years. I finally broke up with her over the phone in March. She screamed, then went cold, then called me the next day and told me she'd filed a police report, said I'd threatened her, said she had a witness. I had never threatened her, not once. But suddenly I was defending myself against something I hadn't done, which is exactly where she wanted me. Here's what she didn't account for. I'd saved everything. 2 months later, we both ended up at a mutual friend's wedding. I didn't know she'd be there. She saw me across the room talking and laughing with my friend Garrett, someone I'd reconnected with after the breakup, someone who'd helped me remember who I was before her, and something in her broke. She confronted me in front of half the reception. She started telling people I'd abused her. Garrett stepped forward and calmly asked if she'd like him to read the text she'd sent me the morning after filing the report. Texts where she told a friend she'd made the report to scare him back. She went completely white. The texts were read, the room heard them. The false report was dropped the following week. Garrett handed me a beer that night and said, "That's been a long time coming." He was right. I'd spent 2 years shrinking. I'm not doing that again. Some lessons cost more than they should. This one was worth it.